Hey everyone, Jake Noecker here, live from the Fighter Hotel with the man himself, Devin Clark, fighting at UFC 288. Devin, happy, I was going to say fight week, but it's technically like fight day. How you feeling, bro?
Almost, yeah. It's weigh-in day, yeah. So even better. Now we get to eat and rehydrate. So yeah, feeling good. Made championship weight. Got to practice for that always. So yeah, doing good.
And was the weight cut hard at all? You looked pretty good on the scale.
It was a pretty easy weight cut. I messed up a little bit. I was a day ahead of my weight cut. So on Wednesday I was like 6 pounds over, and so that's like a day ahead because I went back to back fight camps. Quick turnaround with my fights. So I didn't balloon up like I usually do. Right. So, but I kept the same protocols, and ended up just being about 5 pounds lighter. So.
And now that you're rehydrating, welcome to reality. Enjoy your stay here a little bit. How's New Jersey been? You liking it?
Yeah, it's not bad at all. Especially Morristown. I haven't seen much of New Jersey, but where I'm at, it's pretty cool. Yeah.
A little change up from the mountains and your usual terrain. Would you prefer something like that for fight week?
It doesn't matter. We got to fight either way. It doesn't matter if we're rain, snow, mountains, desert. I'll fight.
So I don't know if you knew, but one championship is in Denver this weekend. Yeah. Would you love for the UFC to come back to Denver? Would you get on the card there easy?
Easy, yeah. That'd be fun. Or in my hometown of South Dakota. That was where my first UFC fight was. My UFC debut was in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and it went south. So I have to make up for that. I got finished in that fight, and I'm a different fight. That was over 6 years ago. So yeah, I'm ready for them to come back to South Dakota and put on for my hometown.
That would be awesome, man. I've certainly never been to South Dakota. I'd love to go there to cover fights. And this week, Kennedy Nzechukwu. How you feel about him, man? That's a very long, lanky, strong opponent.
Yeah, good dance partner. It doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter how tall they are, their range, nothing like that. I've fought them all. When I got in the UFC, I started training with John Jones. I think he's got a little more of a reach than Kennedy does. But that's where learned a lot of my lessons was with a guy with that reach, and that can go southpaw, orthodox, just like Kennedy can. Has knees, elbows, and much more, and a lot more to fight IQ. So it's hard for me to get overly concerned about Kennedy. I'm just sticking to my game plan. I know he's got a game plan too, but I don't think it's anything we can't handle.
And, from an outside perspective as a fan, I'd say, you're coming in wrestling, he's going to come in and try to strike. Without giving too much away, it's just the scrap news, it's like 7,000 subscribers. I don't know if they're all friends with Kennedy. What kind of game plan are you expecting? How do you think stylistically this fight's going to go?
Well, I mean, he might think that same thing, but he might think something else. So yeah, I'm going to kind of let him think whatever he wants. Yeah, and 100% I'm going to wrestle. Like, we all know that. Everybody knows I'm going to wrestle at some point. It's just a matter of when and how's he going to respond to that. And I know he's going to throw a knee, So it's like it's hard to predict what he's going to do. But we have a good idea, and we have a good idea how to beat it.
One of my favorite things about your fights, obviously other than you fighting and getting wins, is listening to your dad in your corner. Is he back this time?
He's not in the corner this time. No, but he's about to arrive here in a little bit. So he'll be in attendance in the crowd, enjoying, and like I said before, watching his son do his thing. And that might be better for him, just to be able to sit back and see my greatness, see what I can produce, see what his son can do in this world and at the highest level of the sport.
And dude, with a win here, that's a big opponent for you. 2-fight win streak that would be. What's next? Do you have any names in mind? When do you want to get back in there?
No names, but I do need a little bit of a break after this. I'm gonna beat this dude up, and then I go back to South Dakota. I've been in camp so long and away from my family because I train in Denver and live in South Dakota. So I definitely need that family time, and then we'll kind of figure it out then. As far as names go, though, anybody in the top 15, from Jamal Hill to whoever's 15, anybody. I've fought quite a few of them. I think in my 7 losses, 5 of those guys are in the top 11 right now. So it's like, take your pick. I can do rematches or somebody new that wants it.
And, big card, Aljamain Sterling, Henry Cejudo, Bilal Muhammad, Gilbert Burns. What are your thoughts on those fights? How do you think the main event goes down?
It's super interesting. It's for me, it's too close to call. I would think Cejudo would make Aljamain struggle a little bit just because he does have the grappling and the fight IQ. But then on the other hand, Aljamain is also world class as well. So it's like, it's going to be a good fight. I can't really predict that one. And the Gilbert Burns, I think he might have a little more to offer than Bilal, but Bilal's, he's a fighter, man. He's a fighter. He's tough. He's got heart. So that'll be an interesting one too.
And we're about like halfway through 2023. Not even yet. We're like 5 months into 2023. Yeah. How many fights would you ideally like to get if everything stays healthy?
Maybe one more. But I also want to start doing some jiu-jitsu competitions and stuff like that. But obviously the main focus is this career right here. This is where I make the money, and this is where I'm going to make my legacy, is in the UFC. And you got to fight to get that belt. So if I'm going to do one more this year, that'd be fine. Probably no more than that. But, so...
I'm only bringing this up because you just brought up jiu-jitsu tournaments. Cage Fury, they do Fury grappling twice a year or so. There's one on May 27th. I know Petrosky's on the card. Joe Pyfer's on the card. A lot of UFC guys get on those cards. Would you ever be interested in one of those?
I might be.
Are you giving me a look as if there's something in the works already?
We've talked about it. Me and my manager have talked about it. Nothing's concrete yet, but one thing at a time. That's kind of why. But I would love to fight on that, and hopefully I can. So we'll see what happens this weekend. Hopefully I don't break my hand or my feet beating this guy up, but you just never know.
Well, that would make me happy. That's my neck of the woods over in Philly, so would love to have you back in town, dude. And before we get out of here, man, tons of fans, UFC 288, huge card, a lot of eyes on you. Anything you would like to say to everybody? The mic is yours.
Man, I'm going to go out there and fight. I'm going to give my all, and you're going to see a guy with heart. I don't care about social media and stuff like that. I don't have a whole lot of followers. Everybody that follows me, that's organic. I'm not out buying followers and stuff like that. I want to earn that. I want to earn that in my fights, and it's a good opportunity for everybody to see me perform. And I'm not the prettiest fighter. I don't go out there and I'm not doing all crazy stuff. I'm going to grind. I'm going to grind this guy out and put him in a blender, and maybe I'll get a KO. Maybe I'll knock him out. Just never know. But I'm a special guy. I got my confidence under me. It took me a while, but I've been doing this for a long time. People that might think that I'm new just because they haven't heard of me. No, I've been here over 6 years, and it's taken me a little while, but it's getting to be my time to shine, and I'm about to take that opportunity.
Love it, dude. And as a fan, media, whatever you want to call me, I can't wait. It's gonna be a great fight. And ladies and gentlemen, Devin Clark, it goes down, UFC 288, May 6th. Make sure to check it out. Devin.
Thank you.
Best of luck, brother.